our video lesson on earthquakes. In this lesson, we will explore the causes, effects, and safety measures of an earthquake. Let's dive in. Hello everyone! Today, we're going to talk about earthquakes, a natural phenomenon that can have a profound impact on our planet. So, what exactly is an earthquake?
An earthquake refers to the shaking or trembling of the Earth's surface. It occurs when there is a sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust. The Earth's crust is made up of large, rigid pieces called tectonic plates. These tectonic plates float on the semi-fluid layer beneath them. They are constantly moving slowly and interact with each other along with their boundary.
Now let's talk about what causes an earthquake. The primary cause of an earthquake is the movement of these tectonic plates. There are three main types of plate boundaries: convergent, divergent, and transform.
At convergent boundaries, plates collide, causing intense pressure and building up stress. While at divergent boundaries, plates move apart, creating gaps that can trigger earthquakes. And lastly, transform boundaries. This boundary involves plates sliding past each other horizontally, resulting in seismic activity.
Earthquakes are measured using different kinds of scales: the Richter scale and the moment magnitude scale. These scales are commonly used to determine their strength.
The Richter scale measures the magnitude of an earthquake, indicating the amount of energy released, while the moment magnitude scale provides a more accurate assessment of larger earthquakes. Additionally, we have the intensity scale that describes the effect of an earthquake at specific locations. It takes into account factors like shaking, damage to structures, and human experiences during the event.
Now let's move on to the effects of an earthquake. The effects of earthquakes can be devastating. Let's take a closer look.
The immediate effects include ground shaking, which can lead to the collapse of buildings and infrastructure. Surface rupture occurs when the ground breaks along the fault line, causing visible displacement. Earthquakes occurring underwater can generate tsunamis, giant ocean waves that can travel long distances and cause widespread destruction along coastline. Earthquakes can trigger secondary effects such as landslides, which can bury communities and disrupt transportation routes. Liquefaction, another secondary effect, happens when saturated soil temporarily loses its strength, leading to structures sinking or tilting. It's also important to note that aftershocks, smaller earthquakes that follow the main event, can further damage already weakened structures.
To minimize the impact of earthquakes, preparedness and safety are vital. And you guessed it right, we're talking about preparation and safety. Now let's discuss some measures.
First and foremost, create an emergency plan. This includes identifying safe spots within your home and establishing a communication plan with your family or household members. Next, secure heavy furniture and objects that could potentially fall during an earthquake. Use straps or anchors to keep them in place. And lastly, It's crucial to have an emergency kit readily available, including essential supplies such as water, non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, and first aid.